You won't find two more contentious human beings in the ring than Rock Newman and Lou Duva, but forget them. These are the two guys that have to get it done right now.
The pre-fight stuff has been fascinating. Let's see what happens here as we start for the heavyweight championship of the world, round one.
And will Evander Holyfield stick to his initial plan to box against Bowe early? Or will he see that maybe the moment has gotten the better of Bowe and go after him a little bit more? It looks like the former instead of the latter. Holyfield staying on the outside early in this bout.
Bowe has said he will target the right eye, where the injury occurred against Larry Holmes.
And Len, it's obvious early in this match, Holyfield will stick to his word and box.
Good left to the body from Holyfield.
It will
and
be
Holyfield with the left right.
Those are the quick combinations that Holyfield thinks will work against Bowe. He's moving in a little quicker. And we haven't seen the right of Bowe yet.
The early speed to Holyfield in the first minute. Good right hand from Holyfield. Bowe tried to counter with the right of his own.
And here's our first inside action. Let's see if Joe Cortez lets him fight. Let's see who will fight. No, not much action there. One weapon we've seen early from Holyfield already is the overhand right. I think we'll see that punch more than any of us expected.
And Holyfield quickly gets out of there.
There you see
missing with the last left.
And the hand speed of Holyfield. He wants to show Bowe that hand speed, especially early in the bout.
Crowd reacting to the combination. And then Bowe landed a jab of his own.
So far in this bout, Holyfield has already thrown, I think, 2 more combinations than he did in the entire Holmes fight.
He said he knew he had to bring more to the plate, as he phrased it, to fight Riddick Bowe. He said Bowe will bring out the best in him. So far in the first round, though, we've seen some of that.
And Bowe, but remember, Bowe has yet to throw his first right hand. He's thrown some uppercuts, but no straight right hands. There's a good jab by Bowe. Important weapon for him.
Holyfield has done more of the damage here in the first round with 45 seconds remaining. Fields tried to tie up the right hand with his shoulder. Doesn't want Riddick Bowe to be able to use that weapon. Holyfield ties it up again. Another good right hand from Evander Holyfield.
A good right got there by Bowe, and it didn't move Holyfield. Now, does Holyfield want to exchange like this early? That's the question. He's holding his own. And there's the jab of Holyfield. Remember, I told you it might be an underused weapon in past fights, but might surprise Bowe.
And he caught a right hand in return.
Excellent first round.
And the crowd, the second round action.
Okay. Now you're being the way up a little bit. On the inside, I want you to throw that double and triple left hook, and then follow up with your right hand.
Okay.
He's trying to lay inside. Once about to take a step back and look up here. Okay.
See, here is Evander Holyfield on the inside with Riddick Bowe. Joe Cortez trying to break the fighters. When they won't break and Cortez doesn't get in there, they get a little wild and start nailing each other, but it's Riddick Bowe with the left hook that does the most damage.
Holyfield was looking over there.
Looking to Cortez to break them, and then got mad when Bowe wouldn't break, and that precipitated him getting hit with an excellent left hook here.
That was the punch right there. The most telling punch in the series was a left hook at the end. A lot of the others were misses, and then a right over the top of the head. But you saw Holyfield looking over towards the referee.
Because of the holding by Bowe. Remember, they talked about the holding and hitting. But he's going to have to not look to Cortez for help. He's going to have to make his own way through that.
Starting the third round.
Now, Len, Holyfield's in between styles right now. He wanted to box, but instead he's been in a slugging match. And he's not always on the inside, though, so he's in between styles, and that's pretty dangerous for him.
Lennox Lewis with us at ringside. Your thoughts on what's happened in the first couple of rounds?
Definitely. They're going at it toe-to-toe. They're making it really tough. I feel that Bowe should be definitely on the outside. Holyfield is definitely too close.
And they continue to exchange bombs, and neither one shakes the other out.
Lennox, is Holyfield making this too much of a brawl for his own good early?
I think he is, because of the weight difference. He's you know, let's hope his shape comes through.
Has Bowe taken as much advantage of it as he might? I'm not sure he has.
No, he hasn't. He should be pumping that jab out there and keep him at a distance and trying to land that right hand.
This has turned into an inside battle. Now, Holyfield wanted this, Len, but not this early in the fight, I don't think.
And he covers up, and Bowe goes to work.
Bowe is working very effectively on the inside, much better than Holyfield. That's a surprise to some. But over Holyfield not throwing those quick combinations.
Low blow from Bowe, warned by Joe Cortez. Remember, Bowe's punches were low in Pierre Kutzer's fight in July.
Holyfield not working well at all on the inside. What a shock. There's a left hook by Holyfield. He has not stunned Bowe with those left hooks.
Bowe pushes him away to get him from arm's length. And Bowe connects.
The left hook hurt Holyfield. He's stunned by the left hook.
And a right from Bowe.
That left hook by Bowe, we've talked so much about Bowe's right hand, but he's told us all week the left is good. There's Holyfield's jab. That would help him in this fight, but he's not using it to start out combinations.
Crowd responds to the uppercut from Riddick Bowe.
The failure of Holyfield to fight well on the inside so far is the big story of this fight. Riddick Bowe's fighting very well on the inside. And Holyfield is not doubling with the hook. That's why he's not landing it to the head. If he doubled with it to the body and the head, he would land that punch.
Holyfield connected with a right after another Bowe successful uppercut. Holyfield lands again. And again. And Bowe fights right back. And Holyfield with another left.
One of those lefts may have gotten to Bowe and showed him some power. Hey, you can say whatever you want about Evander Holyfield. He's in against a much bigger man taking big shots and not backing up.
And he just delivered a couple of bombs of his own. Final seconds of the third. That Larry may have given that round to Holyfield.
No problem. No problem. Take a deep breath. You gotta go to the dead weight. You understand? Okay. Now look, go to the dead weight inside. Don't load up. Okay. Just move your hands. You understand? Okay. Roger, baby. I'm gonna need some more. Don't wrestle with me. You okay? Mm-hmm. You all right? Okay. Take a deep breath. This guy, he's blowing too, so he's blowing like hell out there, baby. He's blowing like hell. Come on, baby. You just gotta suck it up.
Here is action on the inside. Holyfield throwing the left hook, but not as many punches. You heard Georgie Benton say you're loading up, and that's what he's doing. What they want him to do is simply throw combinations, Len. And here's Holyfield with two good left hooks, but they're both big power punches. He'd rather see 4 left hooks in that time, and a couple of them go to the body. Lennox, I'll tell you what, though. Holyfield standing in with the bigger man on the inside, his strength a little surprising.
Definitely.
Round 4.
If you don't mind, I'll make that stamina comment.
Holyfield trying to come with the right over Bowe's jab. They're effectively there. Now back inside. And Bowe again with the combination.
Holyfield is so inactive on the inside. That's why he's allowing Riddick Bowe to do this.
Bowe the right to the body.
Tremendous body shots by Bowe. This is what Holyfield wanted to do. And Riddick Bowe is proving he is an excellent fighter on the inside. Better than some expected. He's hurting Holyfield.
He's landing against Holyfield, and he's the one against the ropes.
A lot of holding again by Bowe. Cortez goes after it. Well, I think Holyfield started the fight on the inside earlier than he wanted in this bout. That's why Bowe is being effective. Remember, through the first 5 rounds, Bowe is a very effective fighter. And Holyfield has reduced himself to one weapon, the left hook to the head. There he throws it to the body. He has not used his jab, his overhand right, or his uppercut as much as he wanted to.
Oh my God, what the head coming in? We got it, come on.
There's the combination from Holyfield. Boy, there have been few of those since the first round. That's what they were going to rely on, was the hand speed.
Holyfield, as always, taking lots of shots. And still standing.
He has appeared to be stunned. Now there's the uppercut from Holyfield. That's the first one he's thrown with conviction in this fight. He's there for the right hand to Bowe. Holyfield has not put his body in.
There was a right hand from Bowe.
Oh man, it was it ever. Holyfield's not put his body into these punches. A lot of these are arm punches right now. Oh my.
Good right from Holyfield. You know, I think the right eye of Riddick Bowe is a little tender.
And you know, there's a big right from Holyfield. Bowe did not back up.
Don't be holding. Don't be holding.
But you're right, Len. I think the left eye of Bowe might be a little bit swollen.
Get the hands off the leg. Don't be holding the head. Come on.
And I thought I saw a little bit of blood near the right eye, Al.
Oh, okay. Good short right. Oh, my. Both body shots are spectacular in this fight. He's a good body puncher, but that's a part of his arsenal that has improved even for this fight.
Bowe's been impressive.
Would anyone have thought that they could be at war like this for 4 rounds and Holyfield would still be standing? If this was the kind of fight you knew it was going to be, you would think Bowe would have knocked him out by now. Good jabs by Holyfield. He wants that. Oh, way low.
Yeah, he's hit.
Way low.
Way low at the end of the 4th round. Joe Cortez warns him to keep him up. And Lou Duva's out in the middle of the round, middle of the ring, screaming at Joe Cortez.
Keep the pressure on. He's tiring. He's tiring.
Bowe, don't you keep up punches up. Sorry, keep him up, yeah?
Okay.
I want these rough tackles here.
All right.
All right?
He's getting the time, boy. You got to press him more. And look, you're walking in without the jab. You're walking in without the jab.
Very important point by Eddie Futch. You're walking in without your jab. They want the Bowe jab.
And how have you scored it thus far?
I've given Bowe the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rounds. After the first round, in which Holyfield did quite well, I think Riddick Bowe has done better. In the last round, for instance, Bowe landed 41 punches out of 77 to 21 of 36, according to CompuBox.
And as we start the 5th round, you know, only 5 of Riddick Bowe's 31 fights have even gone past 4. So usually the Riddick Bowe fights are over by now.
And as I mentioned, 24 of 27 KOs he's had within 5 rounds. So he's past that point now. That doesn't mean he still can't score a knockout. It's just that, I mean, traditionally he hasn't.
Here's where you start to look at, as we go on here, the stamina and the conditioning involved with Dick Gregory and Mackie Shilstone.
Evander Holyfield is landing the best left hooks he can throw, and they're not hurting Bowe. That's bad news for him. I mean, those are the best left hooks Holyfield can throw. He's landing them. And Bowe is not moving from those punches. And Evander Holyfield is being too one-dimensional in his attack. He's only throwing the left hook.
Maybe he looks at Bowe and he sees another George Foreman standing there where he gave him all those shots, took all those shots, and it went the distance.
Well, and I'll tell you what Holyfield has found, if he would stick with it. He's found that he can out-jab Riddick Bowe. Shocking as that may be to believe, but he's not using that punch enough. And Bowe is underusing his jab immensely, and that's what Eddie Futch is telling him. He's not able to land that jab very well, Riddick Bowe. And in this round, Holyfield has exploited that a bit.
Get him out.
Now on the inside, midway through the 5th round.
And you know, Riddick Bowe, let's talk a little bit about that weight loss. The fact that he had to lose a lot of weight here. Will that start to wear on him? He did not respect Evander Holyfield. He told us flat out, I'm not impressed. Well, guess what? The guy's still standing and still winging big punches and winning this 5th round.
There's a big left hook in there and a right and an uppercut from Evander Holyfield.
And for the first time, he's setting down on his punches, Holyfield.
And Bowe's right eye continues to look puffy.
Get the hands on the neck. Get the hands on.
I tell you, Riddick Bowe didn't expect this fight to be here. He didn't expect Holyfield to take those big shots he has. And Riddick Bowe is slowing down perceptibly.
And doubling up on the jab there, Holyfield, for the first time.
And I'm going to tell you, Evander Holyfield has the key to win this fight with his jab and then working inside, if he can use it. And I'll tell you what else, Joe Cortez won't tolerate another low blow from Bowe. He'll take points away quicker.
This Evander Holyfield's strongest round since the first. Bowe very inactive here in this 5th round.
And look at the jab from Holyfield.
Doubles up again.
Bowe is supposed to be the man that has the best jab, but Holyfield, his is working now. And see, it'll set up other punches for him.
Bowe tried for one good right hand there, but basically he's taken this 5th round off.
This guy just run out of gas. Okay. That's it. And you see, he just run out of gas. Now look, you see, your jab is working good for you. All you gotta do is keep it going. Get him the jab at you. His jab is slowed down.
I got it.
Now when you look, you plan this.
Only 3.
Make him jab. Make him.
Step back better. And when you're inside, I'm just throwing those hard double left hooks, double and triple left hooks, and then go with your right hand. Got to use that jab and keep your left hand high, coming back.
He's slowed down considerably.
That jab is working good. He can't get off. This guy's dying out there, baby.
Keep the jab going.
Come on, keep boxing this guy with that jab.
Well, the Holyfield corner thinks that Bowe has slowed down. Are you in agreement, Lennox?
This is where the experience factor takes over. Hopefully Holyfield goes back to his jab and sets up other punches.
Are you surprised as we head into round 6 that Holyfield's jab's been so effective?
I feel he should go to the body a bit more after the jabs. He should throw a double jab and just go straight to the body. That will open everything up, plus sap Bowe's energy.
And there is the jab. Len, we are in the part of the fight where Holyfield told us and his people told us this is where he'll take over. He did in the 5th round. Let's see if he will now.
The Holyfield corner is convinced that Bowe has slowed down. Well, he's picked up the pace here a bit in the 6th as compared with the 5th.
This is reminiscent of the Pierre Coetzer fight. Coetzer, though, wasn't it? Took many more punches and was hurt more than Evander Holyfield and cut.
Again, Joe Cortez tells Riddick Bowe about holding on.
For those that have accused Riddick Bowe of being a front runner, this is where he will answer those critics, if he can.
Come on.
Both men are abandoning their jab in this round now, though Holyfield landed it well early. Hey, they're both not throwing that many punches.
Uppercut from Holyfield landed. They have both slowed here in the middle stages of the 6th round.
Break out to me. Come on.
Much less action on the inside, I'm sure, that Lou Duva and Georgie Benton want from Holyfield. They want him to be ripping combinations while he's in there. And now he is going to the body, Holyfield, as Lennox suggested, and that could be a very key point right now because of what we talked about with the weight loss and all the rest. Not very much action from Bowe, but Holyfield could let him steal this round with activity in the last minute. And it's Bowe working on the inside there, not Holyfield.
The crowd calling out for some action.
Well, I'll tell you what, they've seen plenty. They shouldn't be worried about a little lull.
Bowe with a little quick combination.
Bowe's working on the inside. Holyfield's not. Why, I don't know.
Finally, Holyfield goes to work. But you're right, up until that point, he's letting Bowe steal the round.
No combination punching now from Holyfield. And in a round in which he was winning in the early part of the round, he may have let Bowe cut right back into it with those shots. And the jab of Bowe starting to come back. There's the body shots. Holyfield.
And Evander with the right hand.
And it all came from that left hook to the body.
Joe Cortez separates them. 20 seconds remaining in the 6th.
Joe Cortez will have to be a good right by Bowe. Joe Cortez will have to be a very active rep to keep this fight under control now.
And we'll see if Bowe's punches start to stray low as the night wears on in the final seconds of the 6th round. Close round.
Extremely close.
They're close. And watch the uppercut. Now when he fires it to the head, just get down. You understand? Okay. Now look, don't be holding them and grabbing them and sticking too much energy. Now listen, his jab is slowed down to nothing. Just take your time and go over top of it with a good right hand. You probably hit him on the chin. Okay. You understand? Okay. All right. You all right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now don't hold him and grab him. You're halfway through. You don't need to grab him. You understand? All right. Now let's get your hands off. Okay.
crowd chanting, "Let's go, Bowe." And the Holyfield fans are starting to boo. You know, this is the round 7, where Riddick Bowe has told the world he will win. And the moment is here.
He's going to have to land more powerful punches than he did in round 6 in order to do it. You know, they told Holyfield, it was very important advice, that jab, you can counter that jab, it's slow by Bowe, and that's what he's doing now. Holyfield threw a left hook. They want a right hand over the low jab of Riddick Bowe.
And Holyfield back to doubling up on the jab.
The number of punches,
surprisingly inactive there in that 6th round.
Yeah, the number of punches went way down, as the CompuBox figure shows. And both men have set a torrid pace early, so that's to be expected. Now, see, that right hand didn't hurt Holyfield. Are we now at the point where he's not going to be? Oh, big uppercut.
Big uppercut from Bowe. Holyfield backs off. Bowe lands again to the body.
You never know when Holyfield's hurt because his expression never changes, but he was hit with some humongous shots there. He's still up, but he's not punching back.
Keep in mind, Burt Cooper put Holyfield down. Bowe has yet to do it with a minute gone in the 7th.
Well, you said this was the round Bowe wanted him, and he's going after him. Riddick Bowe has boxed well during most of these rounds, won most of them, but Holyfield is still there.
The crowd again chanting, "Let's go, Bowe." And Bowe with a good left hand.
Come on.
Now, everyone thought of Bowe as a one-punch knockout artist. He's really not that. You can see that. But an accumulation of his punches will do the job. He hasn't knocked Holyfield down yet. Hasn't been close to doing it. But he's landed some fine combinations. Holyfield is fighting from outside, which is not his best territory. And he's not moving. He's just standing right in front of Bowe.
And Holyfield's right eye beginning to get puffy now.
It is getting swollen. It's the eye that was cut, but this is a whole different problem.
Yeah, this is underneath as opposed to up and over.
And the reason that Holyfield is not doing well right now in this fight is it's not the quick Evander Holyfield throwing combinations. He's slugging with Bowe. He's landing shots, but Bowe is more powerful.
Holyfield again doubles up on the jab. 45 seconds remaining in the 7th.
Len, there's where they want combinations from Holyfield, and he's not working at all. That uppercut was an excellent
uppercut delivered. Here he goes again, the 1-2 jab.
Well, he can land that jab when he wants to. Holyfield is much too left hook happy in this fight. He got that way against Larry Holmes, and the big problem is he's not doubling with the hook to the body and the head. Holyfield has gotten himself back in this round, but did he do enough to win it?
Good cracked right, and then a left hand from Holyfield, and another right. Holyfield coming on strong in the final seconds of the 7th round. Riddick Bowe's prediction did not come true.
All right, he's flipping now. Come on up. Come on.
Now listen, you suck it up. If you suck it up, you got this guy dead to rest. This guy ain't got nothing left. Okay. You understand? Yeah. Now you got to get your shit together. You got to keep a good defense and use that jab. And use the jab and force him to jab. And every damn time he jabs, you just go over top with a big one and come back with 2-3 left hooks. You understand? Because the guy slowed down Holyfield considerably. He's down hill.
We look at the last round. We see Bowe using the jab and the right hand. That's his classic combination. And the left hook has been a good weapon for him as well. Those are good short left hooks that Bowe is landing. Holyfield not as effective on the inside. And the uppercut was supposed to be Holyfield's big weapon, but instead you see it being used by Bowe as we look at that same sequence from a different angle. These are the kinds of combinations Holyfield thought he would be landing. And in fact, Holyfield was outpunched 29-18 in that last round. Holyfield only threw 33 punches.
And we go to the 8th round.
Len, spectacular advice from Georgie Benton in the corner. He tells Holyfield, use the jab, and that makes Bowe jab, and then you can land the lead right over it. He's letting Bowe get out first with the jab, though.
Holyfield's starting to squint out of the right eye.
And that eye could be a real problem for him. It is closing.
Again, when Joe Cortez tries to separate, Bowe went with the uppercut.
Get him out.
Lennox Lewis.
I think that left eye is cut.
Oh, big hook by Holyfield. That one got there.
And Bowe responds.
Wow. Holyfield's, Lennox thinks Holyfield's eye may be cut. I think it's swollen. I don't know if there's blood from it.
Well, Holyfield just reached up towards his left eye with his glove. The right eye, to me, was the one that looked like it was closing.
Evander Holyfield has landed some hellacious left hooks, but that's all he's landing. He is just concentrating on that punch, much to his discredit, because other punches can land if he would throw them. And Riddick Bowe showing us that he can take the best Holyfield is offering right now.
Well, both have shown they can absorb some punches.
True.
Both still standing. Coming down to a minute to go in the 8th round.
Lennox, can Holyfield win a war like this?
I think he's making a mistake. I think he should definitely go in after that double jab, because right now he's giving Bowe an opportunity to jab after his eyes, and his eyes are very puffy. I even think one of them is cut.
Why is Holyfield ignoring the jab and a straight right hand when he can land it all the time? He just wants to throw left hooks.
I think he just wants to prove himself out there. He's showing Riddick Bowe no respect. And he should show him a little respect for the power.
So it's an ego thing right here?
It is an ego thing. Both of them had an ego thing in the first couple of rounds, and it's still an ego thing all the way through.
Oh, nice jab. That may have been a thumb that hit Bowe in the eye.
Bowe
and
reached
Holyfield
up.
want to take advantage of it. But again, he's just throwing left hooks. There's the uppercut. Holyfield's choice of punches is hurting him in this fight.
Bowe is concerned with his right eye.
This has been a spectacular fight in terms of action.
And here goes Holyfield again. And Bowe back at him. An exciting 8th round comes to a close. Oh, there is a little bit of a cut there over the left eye.
Well, Lennox called it. He saw that cut.
That was the right eye from the Larry Holmes fight, caught by the elbow. And here, as Lennox saw, the blood this time over the left eye, and the right eye was starting to shut a little bit.
Well,
so some eye problems for the champion.
Big problems, and of course that came courtesy not of an elbow, but a big right hand by Riddick Bowe.
And Riddick Bowe's right eye, which you can sort of see from this angle, closed a bit, which you believe may have been by a thumb.
Now 9.
I thought there was a thumb that got in there from one of the jabs of Evander Holyfield. Here's the jab of Holyfield. Yes, the thumb clearly getting in the eye of Bowe. He could not take advantage of that, Holyfield, as well as he would like. This is into round 9, and I'll tell you, let no one question the heart of either man. And these are those rounds where we asked ourselves, would Riddick Bowe's weight loss hurt him? We'll find out.
Al, this is a very close fight. Who do you give the edge to right about now?
Well, I have Holyfield winning 3 of the rounds, so clearly I give the edge to Riddick Bowe. I believe that's my scoring.
There are 5 rounds to 3.
Some have been close rounds, but I think Riddick Bowe has basically got the job done. And he's been busier than Holyfield, and I know they wanted Holyfield to be busier.
So by your estimation, Riddick Bowe keeps this up for another few rounds, and you'll see the heavyweight championship belt change hands here tonight. Minute gone in the 9th round. Good right hand from Holyfield.
I have it 5 rounds for 3, 77-75 for Riddick Bowe.
And Bowe on the attack.
And Holyfield not punching in combination, just leaning in there. He looks like the tired man right now, not Riddick Bowe. Right hand by Holyfield. Bowe does not back up from it. This is a pure and simple slugging match. That's not exactly what the Holyfield camp wanted. In fact, it isn't at all what the Holyfield. Look at the jab of Holyfield. If he would use that punch, it would set up everything else. It's so underused in this bout.
And as you pointed out, he's scoring it at will.
And surprisingly so, maybe. And he just wants to land that hook so badly that he's forgetting his uppercut and his overhand right and the jab.
The blood is stopped. What was there over the left eyelid? Ace Murata doing the job in the Holyfield corner. And the thumb doesn't seem to have bothered Riddick Bowe. His right eye in good shape.
Look at Holyfield walking to throw that hook, Len, instead of the jab, which would land.
Holyfield did throw an uppercut in that sequence.
Bowe doing a very good job of setting up the right now with his jab. And Bowe is still punching more often, even though both men have slowed the pace a bit. There is swelling around the right eye of Riddick Bowe. There's no question about it. And the cut not bothering Holyfield around the left eye too much. It's a pivotal round because whoever wins this round, if Bowe wins it, he might put himself in a position where it's going to be tough for Holyfield. Good hook by Holyfield.
Come on, guys. I want to head to side.
Oh, Holyfield connected with a right.
That's as good a right as Holyfield can throw. Bowe did not move.
Get on.
And Bowe with the uppercut. That's it for 9 rounds.
This is pretty simple, a war, and so far that has benefited Riddick Bowe more.
Now, before you take a point away, stop that shit. Why don't you watch your fight? How about those blood blows?
I don't think you gotta get the iron on that eye. Let me take care of this. Come on. The only thing you got to suck it up. Now this guy's dogged out too.
Yes, Bob. Hey.
Now Holyfield, pull it up for me. Come on.
Ronnie, with the water.
Ronnie, water. Holyfield.
Red's here. Give me the one.
You look at the jabs, and Bowe winning the jab battle, but the percentage not bad for Holyfield, and he's not using the punch much. Bowe landed 31 punches to 14 for Holyfield in the last round. I'll tell you, Holyfield landed some big shots, but they didn't do anything. Here is what Lou Duva was complaining about in the low blow department. Now it was borderline on the belt.
I think Duva may be getting a bit frustrated here, so he feels he has to go after Joe Cortez on the low blows. He needs a point, but right now, Bowe may very well be in control of this heavyweight championship fight at the moment. This is the 10th round. Good left from Bowe.
And ironically, that was a jab by Bowe. I have Bowe ahead.
Holyfield's attention.
It sure did. I have Bowe ahead by 3 points.
The uppercut from Bowe. He goes after Holyfield. Bowe has Holyfield in trouble in the corner. Riddick Bowe landing shots on Evander Holyfield. Riddick Bowe trying to seize the title right here.
And throwing tremendous body shots. A great idea for Bowe. He says he's a finisher and he's showing it, but Holyfield's still standing. Doing the right thing, trying to get in close to Bowe and hold on.
And Holyfield did not go down. And the crowd explodes.
And Holyfield throws a right hand. What a warrior. And what an excellent job by Bowe, even though he didn't knock Holyfield down. Tremendous combination punching by Bowe. And what kept Evander Holyfield up is anyone's guess. Tremendous heart. And Bowe's tired now. He threw a lot of punches. If Holyfield had anything left, he could do something, but God knows how he could. We all thought these were the rounds Holyfield would do well in, but let's give Riddick Bowe all the credit in the world. He's the one that's doing well. He's not tired from the weight loss. Well, right now, Bowe can't throw a punch. He's tired, Riddick Bowe.
But is Evander Holyfield able to capitalize?
Whatever happens in this fight, whatever happens in their careers, Evander Holyfield coming back.
With uppercuts.
Something extraordinary.
Another uppercut. 3 uppercuts from Evander Holyfield. Now he goes after Bowe. Holyfield with the right. What a round.
Technique has gone out the window for Holyfield, and that's why he's getting in with a few counter shots. But forget everything. Evander Holyfield has done something remarkable in this round, even if Bowe wins this fight, which he may well. What an incredible heavyweight round. And it forces you to ask yourself, is Holyfield completely out of this fight? In the scoring sense, probably yes at this point. But gosh knows, he is still throwing some heavy punches.
And a right from Holyfield.
I think he hurt Bowe.
Holyfield trying to put Bowe down. The final seconds of the 10th round.
Tremendous uppercut by Holyfield. That's one of the best rounds in heavyweight history ever. Period. See a sequence like this again if you live to be 100. Evander Holyfield is out of this fight, just out of it. But somehow, with all the punches Bowe threw, and let me tell you, Riddick Bowe did not panic in this sequence. Look at the good punches he's throwing. There's the uppercut. Now in this case he looked awkward, but mostly when he had Bowe hard, look at straight punches. Bowe did his job, but so did Holyfield. And then after Bowe was arm weary, look at Riddick Bowe. Where did he get the energy to do this? Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield throwing big shots, tremendous body shots, and working over Riddick Bowe at a time when it looked for all the world like Holyfield was out of this.
What a 10th. And Riddick Bowe has never fought an 11th round in his career.
Ever.
First time.
Holyfield wants him in this round. Look at Holyfield come out. He wants him in this round.
Bowe has to sense, and Holyfield, of course, must sense that his title's in trouble here. And he has 2 rounds. And he just absorbed the shot from Bowe again.
Holyfield got so brave they got hit with a big left hook. And got hurt badly.
And again, and Holyfield is down. The champ down for the 2nd time in his career.
5, 6, 7, 8. How you feel? All right? Let's go.
Young Riddick Bowe trying to put away the heavyweight champion.
And again, Bowe being very smart, throwing excellent combinations. He is throwing excellent combinations to the body and the head. He is not losing his head. But Holyfield still stands up. How does he do it? But a long time left in this 11th round.
Come on. Bring on.
And the thing that's important here is, will Bowe punch himself out again? Holyfield doing a tremendous job of holding on. Joe Cortez doing the right thing. He'll have to separate him.
To this point, all those questions about stamina with Bowe and the weight loss and the Dick Gregory diet, all those questions have been answered.
They have been, but look, you're going to see Holyfield come back again here because Bowe is a little arm weary.
Halfway through round 11.
I'm not big on superlatives, but I got to tell you, this is one of the most courageous performances I've ever seen a heavyweight. The one by Evander Holyfield, and one of the best, by the way, from a technique standpoint, by Riddick Bowe. He has not lost his cool. This young man in his first heavyweight championship match has never lost his poise. And only Evander Holyfield's huge heart has kept him from being out of this fight. See the good jab by Bowe. He's back to the techniques that got him here. He's back to what they told him to do.
Oh, good right hand from Holyfield.
Huge right. Did that hurt Bowe? We'll see.
Bowe just pushes him away.
Holyfield is now relegated to winging one punch. I don't think he can throw solid combinations anymore. And is that enough to knock Bowe out? You'll never see more courage from a fighter than you're seeing from Evander Holyfield, ever. His technique is gone, and that's one of the big drawbacks to him now. He's throwing wide looping punches like that. Bowe's technique is still there. The good jab, the straight right, and the left hooks. Holyfield finally goes back to his jab. It has been dormant for about 3 rounds. This is a round Riddick Bowe has never seen, and he performed quite well in it. Here's Riddick Bowe getting Holyfield in trouble. It will be a left hook. There it is. Bowe was starting out the round with all the confidence in the world. And because of it, he got caught with a terrific left hook, and we'll listen in.
Al, while you were looking at that replay, Riddick Bowe was marching around the ring, motioning, put the belt on me right now.
Come here. Listen, Daddy. Last round. Last round.
Get your guys dogged out. All right?
Last round, touch gloves, right?
Okay. Settle down. Pick your shot on it. You understand?
Finally, you did it with busted bumpers. You can do it with this right here.
Come on, if you hit him in the body.
Twelfth and final round. Joe Cortez wants the fighters to touch gloves. Bowe doing some clowning after the 11th round. Did not go back to his corner. Marched into the center of the ring and motioned with his hands to put the belt around him now. He feels the championship belts belong to him. Holyfield obviously needs a knockout here, and is it possible he can get it?
I have the fight scored 107 to 101 for Riddick Bowe. I don't know if Holyfield can knock him out. He would certainly need it. I doubt it, because he's now reduced to throwing one punch. But in his corner, they gave him good advice. They said, throw the right hand. That's the one consistent big bomb that's landed. But he's back to throwing the left hooks. And you know, we talked a lot about Riddick Bowe, his stamina in the later rounds. Clearly, he has been a 12-round fighter, because this has been some 12 rounds.
Now, should it go to the score? I mean, you live in this town. Some strange things have happened when it goes to the scorecards. Would that happen here?
Well, I don't think so, because I think it's clear that Riddick Bowe has won this fight. The margins may vary, but I do believe that Riddick Bowe has won, and I think the judges will score it that way.
Perhaps we are seeing the final minute 30 of the reign of Evander Holyfield. 2 years and 19 days since he knocked out Buster Douglas, but maybe it's about to change hands to a younger man.
And if it is simply because the number game caught up with him. Riddick Bowe is bigger, he is stronger, and he is younger. And that was clearly what he and his manager Rock Newman said would prevail. Some of us wondered and thought out loud that the experience of Holyfield would be the difference. It hasn't been. Bowe has fought like a seasoned veteran. Nice hook by Holyfield. He's actually having a very good round here, Holyfield. But winning the round will not be enough, in my opinion, to win him the fight. And the fact that Holyfield is finishing this bout is extraordinary, if in fact he finishes it.
Holyfield down once in the 11th round. He survived it. The 10th round, Al Bernstein called one of the best rounds in heavyweight history, period.
I think it was, and I don't know if anyone could dispute that.
And here, 30 seconds to go, and maybe just like the presidency 10 years ago, the torch is about to be passed to a younger man.
Holyfield has probably won this 12th round, but it will undoubtedly not be enough. But he will go out as a champion. And Riddick Bowe may be signaling a new era, and he's done it with what you have to say is a first-class performance.
The final 10 seconds.
And to the end, Riddick Bowe throwing excellent combinations and trying to get him out.
And Riddick Bowe dances around the ring. November has not been kind to incumbents.
And in this case, I don't know if we have to wait for the Electoral College and the votes to come in. We know that this man, Riddick Bowe, using a scenario, Len, that not anyone thought was possible. Very few, including myself, thought that if it went to a decision, Riddick Bowe would win. Lennox, does it surprise you as we look at Evander Holyfield?
Riddick Bowe is now leading over the ring.
Here, talking to Lennox Lewis.
You can be next.
And they are saying, you're next.
Rock Newman is yelling at Lennox Lewis right now, saying, you can be next.
They were right over us. Lennox, what's your response?
Listen, he did a good performance. Holyfield is definitely a true champion. Riddick Bowe did enough to win. He deserves to win it.
But they're saying you can be next. Is this putting to rest perhaps the stories that he's going to go after George Foreman?
Listen, that sounds really good to me. That's all I want.